your previous homework. So students, today we are going to start the English grammar book of class 7 and of unit number 1. Topic is sentence. Look at the topic given to you, and the topic is sentence. What is a sentence? You all are familiar with the sentence. What is sentence? A group of words that make a complete sense is called sentence. For example, she is working, he drinks juices, he is eating, he is driving, the children are playing, they are sleeping. These all are the sentences. So students, sentence consists of subject, verb and object. What is subject? The one who will do work. I'm revising that what is subject? The one who will do work that shows an action taking place in the sentence, and object on which work is done. Look at the example given to you. He plays cards. He plays cards. He, the person who will do work, that is subject, plays verb, and cards, that is object. So students, in your book on page number 4, the sentence, there is a definition given to you. A sentence is a group of words that expresses a complete thought. Sentences always have a subject and a verb. That is, I also mentioned on the board that the sentence consists of a subject, verb and object. There are, now we will discuss about the kinds of sentences. There are 4 main kinds of sentences. Sentences are divided on the basis of their meanings and on the basis of their construction. So we will discuss about the kinds of sentences on the basis, first of all on the basis of their meaning, and then on the basis of their construction. So students, we will discuss about the kinds of sentences. There are 2 main kinds of sentences on the basis of their meaning and on the basis of their construction. On the basis of the meaning, we will further divide the sentences into 6 main types, but in your book today we will discuss about 4 main types of the declarative sentences sentences. Then is on the basis of construction, there are 3 more different types of sentences: simple sentence, compound sentence and conditional sentences. That is also known as the complex sentences. So we will discuss about the declarative sentence, 4 main types of the sentences on the basis of meaning. The sentences on the basis of their meanings. First one is declarative sentences, also known as positive or affirmative sentences. It makes a statement. These type of sentences are used when we have to give some authentic information. And the declarative sentences starts with the capital letter and ends with the full stop. We use the period full stop at the end of these sentences. Declarative sentences. Next is interrogative sentences. These ask a questions. These interrogative sentences in which we use question, we are asking something. The interrogative sentences usually starts with the question words. For example, where, why, how, when, which. These are the question words, and ends with the full stop and end with the question mark full stop. Where are my keys? Why is the sky blue? Next is exclamatory sentences. These sentences make the strong statement, and they are used to express feelings, joy, sorrow. For example, alas, we've lost. Hooray, we won. You can see this mark, the exclamation mark in this sentence. The exclamatory sentences often has the exclamation mark. Then gives imperative sentences. Imperative sentences gives an order. For example, do not tell a lie. Sit down. In this sort of sentences, imperative sentences, you are giving orders, you are requesting or giving suggestion. Then these are the 4 main types of the sentences on the basis of their meanings. The examples are given to you on the board of these 4 main types of sentences. Now coming to the next the type of sentences on the basis of the construction. Coming to the type of sentences on the basis of the construction, there are 3 main types of sentences on the basis of construction: simple sentences, compound sentences and complex sentences. Today we will discuss about these 3 types of sentences, and in complex sentences we will discuss about conditional clauses. So coming to the simple sentences, it consists of one basic verb and one thought. For example, Aisha bought cake. There is one verb. It consists of a subject, verb, and object. Or we can also say that it consists of subject and predicate. Verb and object makes a predicate. So a clause is a group of words that contains a subject and predicate. A sentence that consists of one clause means one basic word and thought is called as simple sentence. You can also also telling you some more examples. The boys are playing hockey. The boys are playing hockey. Jamal found a good hiding place. I am eating my breakfast. Ayan is wearing his new shoes today. So these are the examples of some more simple sentences. So coming to the simple sentences, look at the example given. What is simple sentences? It consists of one main clause. And what is clause? And the clause consists of one basic verb and thought. We can also say that it consists of subject and predicate. For example, Aisha bought cake. Aisha is a subject, bought is a verb, and cake is an object in the sentence given to you. Here are a few more examples of the simple sentences like I am eating my breakfast, Ayan is wearing his new shoes, will you help me, and the sky was very cloudy, I can hear the birds, everyone was happy. So what is a clause? A clause is a group of words that contains a subject and a predicate. A sentence that consists of one clause is called a simple sentence. So coming to our next type of the sentence, that is the compound sentences. What are the compound sentences? Compound sentences refer to a sentence made up of two independent clauses. Mean the two sentences are joined together with the help of a conjunction. Look at the example given to you. I will take tea or coffee. I will take tea or I will take coffee. Then we use conjunction. After using the conjunction, the two independent clauses are in this compound sentence. I will take tea or coffee. Ifan waited for train but it was late. So or, but, and, because are the conjunctions used to make the compound sentences. They are connected to one another with a coordinating conjunction. There are few more examples like boys play cricket so they live healthy. Majid does not like onions but he likes potatoes. So next one is and the last one is complex sentences. The complex sentences consist of one principal clause and two or one or more subordinate clauses. For in the example of the complex sentences, today we are going to discuss about conditional sentences. What are the conditional sentences? To talk about things that are possible, we use if in a sentence. A sentence with if is called a conditional clause, means there is a condition in the sentence. Here is an example of the conditional clause with the if it rains tomorrow, we shall not go to school. If it rains tomorrow, one principal clause and then then there is a subordinate clause with it. If it rains tomorrow, we shall not go to school. Look at the second example given to you. If there is no rice in cupboard, first of all there is a condition. If there is no rice in cupboard, we shall buy more. So that is all about the types of sentences on the basis of the meanings and on the basis of the construction. On the basis of the meanings, there are 6 main types of sentences, but in your book we have discussed 4 main types of sentences. And on the basis of the construction, there are 3 main types of sentences: simple sentences, compound sentences, and complex sentences. In complex sentences, we discussed about conditional clauses. The conditional clauses consist of one principal clause and one or more subordinate clauses. Then there is positive and negative sentences. A positive sentence tells you about something that exists or something that is happening. And the negative sentences are those sentences that consist of not with them and or another negative word. Negative sentences tell you that something does not exist at all or is not happening. So students, that is all about the today's lecture, unit number 1 of topic sentences. What you have to do is to, now this is your homework time. So class 7 that is your homework given to you that you have to learn and solve unit number 1 from grammar book. The handouts are available on the website of Garrison School System and are provided to you through WhatsApp. And for secondly, you have to learn all the composition work of first term from your grammar book. That includes the composition work includes the story, letter, application and essay. So this is all about the today's lecture. Hope you understood, and stay safe, stay home, take care. Allah Hafiz. See you next week.